Shamelessly Arguing with Vegans is this book authored by me, and I'm Swati Prakash, a psychic healer, a tarot reader, and a professional alternate therapist who is also a past life therapist. This book is really good, not just because I have authored it, but because I had a lot of help spiritually available to me. A lot of what I've written has been prompted to me by invisible beings, by spirit beings who have guided me constantly while I'm writing. Of course, a lot of this is through my personal experience. In fact, all of the arguments, 150 arguments featured in this book, are because I have personally interacted with individuals on this complex subject, animal rights, which is actually the essence of veganism. And people don't understand the animal rights part of it because they regard animals as a different category of beings than humans, not understanding that animal rights, human rights invariably linked because we are a type of animal, and the way we feel, the way we react, our emotions are no different than a cow's, a goat's, a sheep's, even a bird like a chicken or a ducky or a fish or any animal for that matter. So I will take a random argument from this book in a minute, but before that, I'm taking a card reading from this Animal Spirits Oracle. You know, all animals have a spirit just the way we have our own sacred, wonderful spirit. Animals have sacred spirits that are guiding us. I have been guided while writing this book, and today the spirit that has come to me is called the Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Now, we have heard of this story, tortoise and the rabbit, and the tortoise still wins in spite of the rabbit being clever and quick. The tortoise just keeps going on and doesn't sleep. Now, this is an important reminder of awakening, being alert and doing the best that you can do and not stopping your efforts in your path. As an activist, you need to keep going on, even if it's taking forever to achieve progress in the field of animal rights. I know it's frustrating, really frustrating, but the most important thing is to keep doing it. Everything is possible if we believe. Now, with that in mind, let me pick up a random page from this book of arguments to see what is the argument that actually pops up today. One that I haven't considered before, elaborated upon before, is here, argument 114. Now, this is a popular argument given by environmentalists, and I have interacted with plenty of environmentalists since the movement of climate change has begun, because even before this book, I used to write so many articles and books on the planet and on planetary healing, healing the planet, and it's called Earth Healing Network. My website is earthhealingnetwork.com, where my works have been published before and my articles are still there. This book is free on earthhealingnetwork.com, and I have been an environmentalist. So I have myself believe that we should be careful in what we use environmentally. So environmentalists say, argument 114, biodegradable is okay, so it's fine to use leather, fur and wool because these items are biodegradable as compared to plastic and synthetically produced fabrics. Plastic bottles, for example, plastic cases, plastic drums. So they want to use animal drums, they want to use leather coats or something instead of, the vegan ones. Is this right? Should you prioritize planetary pollution over gruesome violence against billions of animals, which also causes climate change? In fact, it is the main driving factor of climate change. And this is why. See, climate change is not just caused by CO2 pollution. It's not just caused by plastic and its impact on fish. Most of the fish are dying because of fishing and eating the fish. Most of the trees are cut because of keeping animals in farms. And how many animals? That is the question. More than 80 billion land animals are kept in cages, in prisons called animal farms, in free range animal farms, which are prisons. Now you only say, is this viable? Is this sustainable? Is this right morally? And is this right for our planet if so many trees are cut, millions per day, to just keep these animals for eating? It causes pollution, it causes world hunger, it causes land shortage and poverty on the planet, food poverty, water shortage, and it causes major germs. Live for one day with one pet in the same room, and the pet defecates there and urinates there, and you will feel the difference. You won't be able to breathe. And think about all of these animals living in those filthy conditions, defecating, urinating, and making babies there. The babies having all of that and trying to have the milk of their moms who are lying in their own fecus is disgusting. You think that's ethical? You think that's healthy? Of course it's not. Now, I used to be in Extinction Rebellion and rebel against the climate change. Yeah, but when I used to go to their parties and gatherings, I found a woman loudly, and a pretty woman is that, beautiful, very intelligent, loudly complaining that, oh, she has lost this fur coat. Oh, it was real fur, it's so expensive and so beautiful. And is this the way you are as an environmentalist? You're wearing fur coat? Do you know how much the animal suffers for fur? They are stripped alive at times to take that fur out of their body. And even if they are not stripped alive, do you think it's right to control the animal, harm the animal, and kill the animal, and then use the fur? Even if it's a byproduct of meat, which it isn't, because it is multi-million-dollar industry, it is high fashion, you are responsible for the murder. And all this for what? Why do you need to wear that coat? Don't you think even a synthetic fabric is better than killing someone? Would you say that killing me is biodegradable skin production or something like that? Then how dare you say this about other animals? You think that because I'm a human animal, I'm more privileged in society, don't you? It's wrong. And that doesn't mean that you do the same thing to me. You will still be a perpetrator, whether the victim is me or whether the victim is a cow or a coyote or any other beast. So you are followers of media, of glamour, you are being narcissistic and not eco-friendly. It is called ego-friendly if you're killing animals and saying this is eco-friendly product. So this is what I've written here. You can read more in this book, Shamelessly Arguing with Vegans. It's free for a reason. It's free only because I need this message to go out, and I need non-vegans to download it without worrying, should I spend £5, £10, or even £1 on it? You don't have to worry. I'm not charging a single penny. Download it, read it, and then if you have any arguments left, because all arguments are covered here, you will read all of them and the answers to all of them. If you still have any arguments left, then comment and then say what you have to say. Because without reading this, you're going on giving the same arguments time and time all over again, and it's a waste of time. The planet doesn't have time, the animals don't have time, and I don't have time for that. So thank you.